Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, we all knew that Martell did not really want full custody of the Eminem kids. He just wanted to threaten Melody into doing whatever he wanted her to do. He was trying to strong arm her into trying to come back to him, make her handicapped with no babysitters and no village. And he was basically broke. And so he wanted the Eminem kids, in my opinion, because he thought they would come with a check. Now I'm going to play an excerpt on Released, and I'll come back and give my opinion.
My children, but I also want what's best for my children too. The day that I was going to drop the case in terms of trying to get full custody because of some of her actions, I said I'm going to drop it because we just got the trial date. Because she's been doing better or something? Honestly, it seems like it. She's gotten more involved in school, with the kids, and the kids, said they're not being babysat as much. So I like that. You follow me? It's like since I see some progress and stuff like that, yeah. And then too, honestly, I really don't want nobody telling my kids' mom or me what to do with our children, But I also want what's best for my children too. The reason that I'm seeking full custody, I don't want full custody for real. And I want to do right too. Yeah, I wouldn't want full custody either. But no, I'm with you on that.
Martell, we knew you didn't want full custody. You just wanted to strong arm her. But it didn't work. When she stated that, she was going to fight you in court, y'all going to trial, you knew you couldn't handle it. You knew your pockets couldn't handle it. So you had no choice but to drop it. You didn't drop it because you think she doing better. She doing the same thing that she been doing. She haven't changed up her routine. And you talking about her being more involved in the school. She's been involved. When has she not been involved in the kids' school? Hell, she paying for it. When you gonna send your check? And you talking about the kids saying that they haven't been babysat as much. Martell, do you realize that she has to work? She don't sit at home like your other baby mama and wait on you to bring a check in. She actually has to build her own table. Your other baby mama sitting at home doing nothing. And that's what you wanted for Melody. And you thought that if you could threaten her by taking her to court for full custody, that was the one thing that would knock her to her knees and stunt her growth, where she wouldn't be able to make it without you. But when it didn't work, and you found out exactly that lawyer, that you had to pay that lawyer, that wasn't a free lawyer, that wasn't a court-appointed lawyer, that you actually had to come up with some money, that's when you decided to drop the case. It wasn't because you had to change your heart. And you sit up here you still trying to make it seem like you were in the right, and that Melody has, started to come around. No, you still trying to paint her in a bad light. Melody haven't switched up her game. Melody still continued on the same road that she's been on. Her focus hasn't changed. Yours has. Because like you said, you really didn't want them. And even though you knew you weren't going to get them, you still went along with this mess that you created, dragging the court system into your lives, and got this lady sitting on edge every time y'all walked into the courtroom because she don't know which way the judge is going to sway. And you feel as though it could just all be over with just by you saying, well, I didn't mean it. I didn't really want full custody. She don't know what you meant. She don't know what you needed because you or what you wanted to have, because you say a lot of stuff that you don't mean, untrue. And if you didn't really want full custody, why were you going full fledged talking about this babysitter rumor? We knew you didn't want them, but you still wanted to hurt her, and you wanted to get back at her, which is even worse than you wanting the full custody, because you could have really, really damaged her reputation. You could have really damaged her brand. And the courts could have really made a bad decision based on your antics. You could have got all these people to testify saying, oh yeah, she's a bad mom, she this, she that, and the courts could have believed you. And they could have potentially taken this lady's kids from her, where all she would have had was visitation rights. So you didn't think about this. See, everything is not for a game. Everything is not for play. And you don't play with people's money. You don't play with people's kids. And you don't play with people's lives. And you play with all three. Now you want everybody to feel like you had a change of heart because you're going to drop it. No, you don't have a choice but to drop it because you can't pay for it. And Marcel, you stay out of it. You tend to, you and your wife's fake mess going on with her submissive, wannabe boss, don't know what she doing. Y'all, you tend over there. What you mean? Because she doing better. Doing better as far as what? She haven't switched up her game. Marcel, go on and sit down somewhere. You said you couldn't give any advice. Don't give any advice. Don't try. If you're not gonna say the right thing, don't say nothing. Say what you said earlier. I can't give you any advice, and leave it at that. Because when you say, "Oh, she doing better," how? She's always done good. She's always done good by herself, doing good by her kids. So what do you mean by she's doing good? Marcel, go sit down somewhere. This ain't Tisha we talking about. Martell, you still a B.A.N. just because you took this case to court. So you still a B.A.N. I don't care if you dropped it or whatever. I don't think you dropped it because you had to change your heart. I believe you dropped it because you just couldn't afford it anymore. And you knew you were going to lose, and you got to spend all this money just to lose. It's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think.